What up, YouTube? Today is the day that I explain spatial dimensions. I want to give a little bit of insight to the world on how I view spatial dimensions. Spatial dimensions are actually logic. Before we get going, spatial dimensions are not real. Of course they are. They're actually not. Real would be now, right? Every now moment. And you're going to tune out right away, but you got to hear me out. Binary is not real. Okay? Spatial dimensions are not real. What is real is 3 spatial dimensions, right? We have our X, we have our Y, and we have our Z. Now, I might have did this wrong, but you have X, Y, and Z, 3D spatial dimensions. 3 dimensions of space is all that is needed for time. And I'll tell you why. In my worldview, I have momentum and rotational momentum, and then mass and vacuum. There's 4 fundamental parts of the universe, and that's all that there is. And with these 4 ingredients of the universe, we create space-time, and we create infinite spatial dimensions. Now, with just those dimensions, which is technically 4 dimensions in a way, those are 4 dimensions of real life. So real life only contains of 4 ingredients, and that's it. And within those ingredients, we create 4D space-time. So 4D space-time operates like this. You have your mass, but you have an assortment of mass and no mass. And then momentum creates the illusion of time. Because things are moving, that is the quantification of time. That is what time is to our perception. Our operating system is made from all of this. We're made from a giant conglomeration of this. And as things pass through us and collide with us, we get to feel and perceive. That's 4D space-time within 3 dimensions. Now, I want to explain 5D space-time. 5D space-time is where something comes into your operating system. This something is more than something. It is 5-dimensional. It's an imaginary thing. It's a large conglomeration of the same exact ingredients that I've already given. It's exactly the same ingredients. It follows the exact same laws of the universe: mass, vacuum, momentum, and rotational momentum, except it's set up to do smart things. So when this thing has inherent momentum, it itself is an operating system, a large operating system. It is inherently moving at you to pass through you. As it passes through you, it warps its logic based off of what is here, and then warps this based off of this. This is what 5-dimensional cursing is. 5-dimensional curses are actually a large 3D 4-ingredient parted. It's got the 4 ingredients that I mentioned earlier, right? It's got the 4 ingredients. It knows 3-dimensional space-time, right? But then it also knows operation. Operation ceases to exist without the stars. The stars hold you into your body, create vacuum, and create gravity. All right? And a 5-dimensional curse or a 5-dimensional operating system, right, is a smarter operating system than all of the logics. It has all of the logics I've already previously exclaimed, except more. It knows more. it warps and mutates in ways that are not thought of yet. It's basically a physical mass encryption key in the universe. 5D is actually what all of the angels speak about, like Archangel Michael and our Archangel Matthew. I speak about 5D a lot because 5D is actually how we perceive the universe. We use five-dimensional operating system logistics with these ingredients in order to move and alter a redundant host where we're in two or more places at the same time. The root of us is in two or more places at the same time. We're adopting trillions and trillions of bits of matter and renouncing trillions and trillions of bits per matter per moment. And that's not a scientific thing. That's like, it's more than trillions. It's beyond trillions. It's way above trillions. We're constantly being edited and renouncing the edits, which allows us to stay stable. And that is what life support is. Basically, I'm here trying to teach y'all about life support and quantity and quality of life support. The quantity of the life support is basically all around us in the universe. The stars create the momentum that keep us in place instead of forcing us to experience the heat death of the universe. The heat death of our operating system, if we were out in space and there was no stars, we would just blow up slowly. We wouldn't blow up instantly. We'd blow up slowly. Slowly, our protons, neutrons, and electrons would leave our body because it has natural momentum to create an operating system, and our body would just evaporate and become nothing. And the magnificence of the stars and the sun and the atmosphere create a lingering resonant frequency from all of these areas. So when you think that you want to be like a witch or like a villain or a terrorist or something like this, and you're going to use witchcraft and scalar terror, you really have to think about it for a second. Do you really have the power to hack every star in existence? Because there's invisible stars too. And that's really where I'm at, is that maybe show this to your friend who thinks that they want to be a supervillain. You know, it's a bunch of scribbles on the screen, but you know, this will help you and potentially your friends that are struggling with the evil disorder. And this should be a compounding evidence to not become evil, is because the universe is so infinitely cryptic with redundant operating systems that a gust of wind doesn't kill us, right? That would sound ridiculous, but in a less redundant operating system world, a gust of wind would kill us. We would die to just the smallest cosmic radiation error. But instead, we renounce that area and maybe feel a little bit of pain as we recover. And then we build back ourselves, and then we remain living. But more to come as more is found out. Thank you all for watching. I'm out. Omgbomber.com. Peace.